Woo woo woo.
Ooh, I want you, I don't know if I need you, but ooh, I gotta find out. Gotta find out. Ooh, I want you, I don't know if I need you, but ooh, I gotta find out.
I love that song.
Good song, right?
What is that?
That's Savage Garden.
Yeah.
And I like that part where they're like, what does he say? Sweet like a chicken cherry cola. La, 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 la. Every time I cook my eyes. I don't know. I didn't want to even try that.
I forgot about that song.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There's some fun little songs that I like that. And remember Crush? It's just a little crush. All of yeah. I'm having fun and having a little rival. And then there's another Soundgarden song that not Soundgarden. Savage Garden, the I wanna stand with you on a mountain.
I think their band name is wrong. That's not Savage at all.
None of these songs are savage. Quite sappy. Oh, and Truly, Madly, Deeply. Truly, mad, deeply, deep, do.
Yes!
Oh my gosh, you're so right. That's hilarious.
Imagine it's like we're in a savage river. We love a torrent river, but yes, this one is savage.
They're Australian. That tracks.
Yeah.
That tracks. And their
Savage.
biggest hit was Truly Mad Deeply Deeply.
That's funny.
Not ooh, I want you, I don't know if I need you, but ooh, I gotta find out.
That is a good one.
So you're welcome to Savage
So
Garden.
savage.
So savage in your garden.
Slay in your garden.
Something savage. Sassy.
Bougie. Ratchet.
I could never get those order of words together.
That song was everywhere.
Yes, that was COVID song because it was. I wanted to learn the TikTok dance, but I never did.
Yeah, and then they redid it, and they were like Carol Baskin.
Yeah,
they redid
that,
it.
Yes.
COVID time.
Megan and Beyonce, two baddies.
Yep.
Did you see Megan? There, because it's been like swimsuit week for Sports Illustrated, so they've been having like runway shows. Girl, I'm like, and I don't think it was Sports Illustrated. It was Miami Swimsuit Week.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, she looked like
Stunning.
But take your breath away, girl.
I mean,
that woman is, and then like so, because she's already like baddie,
right?
But like now, like when you have money in your body, so now you really like are drinking like the purest of waters,
green,
and yes, and you're getting all your vitamins,
yeah,
and you're working out. This just makes no sense.
I mean,
I saw a quote that said, "No man deserves that."
It's true.
It's true.
I feel like Cher kind of is. She's like, I don't think a man deserves Cher. She's like, I am a rich man.
Yes. And that body, those people's bodies are amazing. You have like long, I'm telling you, I'm always fascinated by long legs because I don't have them. So when I see a girl with long legs, I'm like, hey.
Look at all that.
Look at those legs. Look at her walking on her long legs. Guys.
Lovely.
Make sure you treasure it. Do some squats. Take care of them things, girl.
Not all of us have legs. I mean, not like that.
No, that is.
These aren't those.
I still work out. I'm fine, but you.
And Zendaya, when Zendaya was giving Cher with her strapless thing.
Well, speaking of having weird feelings towards women, or not weird, questionable, it's Pride Month.
Yay!
So
I love rainbows and Pride Month. Ally here.
Hey,
I mean,
yes.
whatever.
Gay month.
I don't care what y'all
gay and stuff. Be yourself for your pride. If you have not seen that video, it is one of the funniest videos I've seen in a while.
What does he say? He's saying like happy gay month.
Yeah, he's like happy gay month because you gay and stuff. I bought you. He's like, I bought you Skittles because it's rainbow, and I bought you balloons because they're whatever he says. And he's like, Ellen, I bought you this cookie, and it says, "Be yourself for your pride."
At first, he was like, "Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you," and then he had to sing that last part.
He's like,
He just said, "For your pride."
And it's funny because I was like, the another element that makes it funny is the guy who's giving him the gifts. I'm like, is he not gay too? Like, I'm like, sir.
I like the text exchange between the gay guy and his like housekeeper, and she's like, "I hear it's the month of your people. I am very proud of you."
Yes. Oh, have you? I saw a clip from something. I don't know what it was, but it was hilarious. And it was an old, like they were in New York or something, and they're at a restaurant, and the old man was like, he's talking to a gay dude, and he was like, "Go get the other one." And he's like, "The other gay, you mean?" He's like, "Yes." And then he goes and gets him. He's like, "Hey, he wants to talk to us." And he's like, "I already don't like where this is going." But then he's like, "Yes." And the old man is like, "Hey, me and my wife watched Brokeback Mountain in our house last night. Didn't like it. But just wanted to let you know we watched it." And then he left. And then the guys are like, "Thank you." And then the old man just leaves, and he was like, and everyone in the comments was like, "That's the boomer way of being accepting."
I would love to hear like what awkward things people have said to like gay people.
Oh my god!
No,
yes.
So let us know what unhinged things somebody has said to you, like as a gay person,
because you know,
I
get stuff as a black woman, so I can't imagine a gay. Oh man, yeah, y'all had some crazy stuff.
What now?
Right.
And they say that the most marginalized of all of LGBTQ plus is the black transgender person.
No, don't be marginalized.
Yeah.
Just let people be whatever
podcast.
Yes. Whatever you do, you just can't be worried about. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's right, wrong, or it's not I'm just going to be nice and loving.
Yeah.
That's all you have to. That's literally all. You don't have to be like anything else.
Yeah. Don't be gay if you don't want to be gay. I mean,
keep it moving.
Yeah. No big deal.
And
please let people be.
In the Constitution, it says everyone born here, what is it? You get the right for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's what it says in the Constitution. It says it in the Bill of Rights.
I mean,
so if you want to be un-American,
that's pretty un-American. Shame. Okay. I just think it's funny.
Yeah.
I like all the pride stuff. I don't mind it at all.
It's fun. We got and like June is like extra minority month because then you got Juneteenth. So you got the gays, the LGBTQI, because it's like LGBTQIA, right?
Oh yeah.
You got them, and then you got Juneteenth. It's gonna be fun time. We need to plan something for Juneteenth.
Party?
Yeah.
Right.
Cookout or something?
Let's have barbecue.
Right?
That sounds fun.
Yes.
All right. I'm down.
Yes.
I'm down. Well, we gave ourselves an assignment this week, and that was to watch Pee-wee as himself.
Yes.
On HBO Max.
And we did. It was 2 parts. We only watched the first part.
But, I mean, that fits in perfectly.
Yes, it does.
And everything.
It does.
I thought I loved it, obviously.
Right.
I was cracking up the whole time. Pee-wee, I remember being a kid and being very confused. Mm-hmm. He did such a good job of making Pee-wee his own person, separate from Paul Reubens.
Yes, he did.
And like as a kid of the 80s, I didn't understand that at all.
Right.
I knew Pee-wee was played by an actor, but even like they would like he would interview like he would be on David Letterman as Pee-wee. Mm-hmm. Like he didn't break his character. Right. I don't even know if that's like I guess that's method acting.
I think so.
I mean,
what else would be? I'm like, yeah, I think so.
I mean, he just lived his life.
Yeah.
But what were your initial thoughts on it?
So, as a as a person of the arts, no, I really like, but like I did theater and I'm a theater major.
Literally
but,
studied it in college.
But I thought I really enjoyed it because I got to see like his whole journey as like an artist and like from like when he was a little kid and what he liked to do and like what he went to school and just being and then like I don't know just his whole thought process
like the realization that he wanted.
Yeah, and then the whole thought process and where he got things from. Like you do get things in from different aspects of your life. Like I got this from this character. Or this character is my aunt because she's crazy. She'd be saying this. So it's just fun. It was that whole thing and seeing him like how much of it he's a really extremely creative person.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that he is such a Virgo. Virgos are just we're good people.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy being a Virgo.
I laughed so hard at that clip of him saying like, well, I don't think he's like, well, I don't trust you. He's like, I don't trust you. And he's like, well, I think you do. And he goes, well, what do I need to do to prove that I don't trust you? Like that little giggle when he says that is so funny.
He has a love-hate relationship with this director Kramer man. He's like, he'll give it to him.
He will. One of the first things he said that made me just die laughing, he was like, HBO wants a lot of tits and ass in this film. It's just so funny hearing it come from like Pee-wee.
He's and then the whole thing because he's like, but I'm right. Or am I joking? Or am I not?
Or am I not?
Am I joking? And he kept it going for a while. And and the whole basis of it was
to get you confused.
Yeah, and like if he was right, but in the ultimate, I knew people. I'm like, we know. I would know not to argue with him. I'm like, I ain't gonna argue with Paul Rubens. I'm not. He's right. Mm-hmm.
It is funny how he gives a very energy.
Yeah. But I wonder. It's interesting because some of our biggest creatives have been Virgos.
Yeah.
I think that's quite interesting.
And they all kind of have alter egos, like Beyonce has Sasha Fierce.
That's true. And they're very controlling. On the other hand, on one hand, they're because Michael Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like they're very controlled in their private life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Paul Rubens is too.
Yeah.
He like releases so he could tell this is how I'm gonna show you who I am.
Yeah, he tells us about how he met a man at Cal Arts.
Yes.
And he saw him at a party and he looked at him and he was like, that's the guy. It was a beautiful black man.
Yes, it was. I was telling Leslie, I'm like, I want someone to just say that's the one to me.
Well, and then I reminded her that they did eventually break up.
They did. They were so young.
They were really young.
Yeah.
But I thought it was interesting because he was like, I was so happy and I was in love and da-da-da. And then he said his dad told him, like, you can either be comfortable, you can have a career or you can have a home life.
Right.
You can't do both.
Right.
And then he said that they were having issues and that they went ahead and broke up. And that's when he, like, dove into becoming Pee-wee Herman.
Right.
And
that was interesting. Like, it just, and it's so funny because, and to me, Paul Rubens and like because then he started out in like, what is it, The Groundlings?
Yeah.
It was like a precursor to Saturday Night Live, even though he didn't.
And Katie Seagal and David Hasselhoff. That was in the first ones. That was before The Groundlings. And then he was in The Groundlings and that had that Lorraine from Saturday Night Live. She was in the skit with I meant to look up her last name. Lorraine something. She was in the skit with your boy Pete Davidson in the 50th anniversary.
Oh, okay. Her. Because I remember, I feel like when we saw it, everyone looked her up. Like, who the hell? Okay,
yeah. And then John Paragon. I didn't realize he was on Saturday Night Live too, but he was John B. in Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, okay. But wait, I was going to say,
Sorry.
Something. Oh, that was okay. So then I was laughing because they were like theater kids, right? Like that's ultimately like in schools, that's what they were. But like I put myself in there, and they were with the theater kids that I've been like, like I would have thought that he was talented. I know I would have because I thought a lot of those kids were talented.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't have hung out with him.
Well, he even said, he was like, when I went to theater school or art school, I was like, man, am I going to be avant-garde enough for these people? And, you know, then he was like, and then I go there and turns out everybody's looking at me.
Yeah. I would have thought that he was too weird. Him and his friend. I would be like,
I would have ate his shit up. I would have been like,
I'm like, he's cool. He's cool, but I'm gonna hang out with these people over here.
I immediately would have thought Pee Wee Herman was hilarious.
Yeah.
Throwing Tootsie Rolls in the audience would have had me rolling.
But he was a very beautiful, good-looking man.
Yes,
he was a really, really good-looking.
Yeah, he dressed. Was a mermaid, and he was like, obviously, I was Cher,
right?
And I was like, that checks out.
I liked his confidence through everything, even though like inside he probably wasn't that confident. But I really appreciate that. His confidence and like I feel like he always he didn't know what was gonna happen next, but he acted like he did. Like I don't know, I feel like he's always had the facade of being like, I am exactly who I am, and then maybe he's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. But I feel like, aren't we all? But like it just makes you go, it reiterates.
You just keep trying stuff, and then something works, and you're like, hey.
Yeah, fake it till you make it. Basically, to me, that's what I'm like. Oh, you just got to go out there and do some stuff, even if it's not the normal thing. Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, and he also had a good team around him because he had like Phil Hartman and
that was so cute.
John Paradon,
right?
Lynn Stewart and him. They had gone back from a long time,
right?
And then, the lady, I forgot to write her name down. She was the assistant principal in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. They all call him a righteous dude.
Oh, yeah, the redhead lady.
Yeah, she was in the troupe, too.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That is funny.
I love all those 80s people, though.
Yes, fun times. Yeah, because now that I'm thinking about them, like none of them were like conventionally attractive. That's nice. That's always good to have.
But he was I'm
thinking about the other people, like her.
Oh yeah.
And like he ended up being not a good guy, but the actual principal of Ferris Bueller.
That guy.
I don't know. Just like some of the people were not. They were kind of goofy looking, but anyway, they were. But good for them.
Elvira was like, I want to be their best friend.
Right.
Imagine Elvira being like, y'all.
My heart's on fire. I'm singing Elvira. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, mow, mow. You know that song?
No.
You don't?
No. What is it?
It's an Elvira song.
It's one of her songs?
No, my heart's on fire. I'm singing Elvira. Because didn't she have a movie?
She like hosted movies at night.
No, but she had a movie.
Yeah, she had a movie.
And I think that maybe that was on her soundtrack.
But
it was sung by it was the Oak Ridge Boys. Yeah. Hold on. Elvira.
Oh my gosh.
My heart's on fire. Elvira.
Random.
There you go. You're welcome.
Love it.
That's hilarious. Sometimes I worry when Leslie doesn't know stuff and I know stuff, and I'll be like, I went too white. Like, it's okay.
But you listen to country music and stuff, and I don't.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yes.
I don't listen to any country music.
But sometimes I am like, ooh, that's
too
white, Leslie. And you're like, girl, come back a little bit, girl.
Like unsweet tea. Quincy doesn't like sweet tea. She likes unsweet.
Hell?
But then she goes, it kind of just tastes like water. I'm like,
the unsweet tea does taste like water. Like, just drink some water.
Yeah, but then you get the caffeine from the tea, and there's no calories in it.
So, then just drink some water. You're going to put you some sugar in that tea. I don't even like sweet tea. Iced tea.
That's all sweet to me. I got one the other day, and I was like, and I had to like turn around. Quincy was like, what was wrong? I was like, it's sweet.
Oh, yeah.
It was
but some blackberry tea from Chili's is blackberry tea and the passion tea from Olive Garden. Those are the top two teas.
I like. There's somewhere that has a red currant tea. Jason's Deli.
A black currant.
Yeah,
But it's not. It doesn't taste as good.
unsweet it does.
Because I feel like the last few times I've been there, I couldn't taste the currant. I was like, I used to be able to taste, but that black, yes. But that black currant tea is good because Corner Bakery has some too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like a currant tea.
Yeah. But pour some sugar in mine.
Girl, what was talking about? All right, we're talking about Pee-wee. Oh yeah, so he was in the Groundlings, and they were like, "All right, we're gonna give you a chance." Mm-hmm. And he got to do the Pee-wee Herman show at midnight, and it sold out. And like everybody came to see him, and like so they're like, "All right, we need a bigger venue." So they went to the Roxy. And they got to see his name at the Roxy. I imagine that was super cool. Like very cool. And I wish I had like got to go to like New York in the 80s at that time. And LA in the 80s at that time.
Ooh, that's kind of scary. I don't know.
I would have liked to have experienced it because he said where the Groundlings were, there was like the punk rock record place right next door. And like Pee-wee's going in the punk rock record place.
Right.
When I was a kid, I had a Pee-wee Herman shirt designed by that guy.
Oh.
And I thought I grew out of it, and so I don't have it anymore.
Aww.
I wish I did.
I know, that'd be cool.
That would have been a really good one.
Mm-hmm.
I also used to have the whole season, first season of Pee-wee's Playhouse on VHS. And it was like this huge, it was like 8 VHSs. Mm-hmm. But I lost that in a X thing.
Oh no!
Thanks a lot.
Dumb X's.
It's not paying for the storage unit. There's nothing important in there. Girl, my yearbooks, all my CDs.
I'm sorry, girl.
So, but then they went on a 22 city tour with Pee-wee's Playhouse, and they got better and better and better. And like Andy Warhol was going to see them.
Right.
And then they got the go ahead to do Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Yay. And then that was interesting too, how they chose
Tim Burton.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They were like, he's weird.
Yeah. And that was his first. I think that was his first movie.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's cool. That is really cool. I thought, I thought it was fun how he talked about how it was going to be like a Pollyanna, and then he got the bike, and then he was like, no, wait.
Girl, I realized I had never seen Pollyanna before. I was like, she broke her legs.
I think I hadn't seen it in a while. You know what? Because I would watch we watched the Black People one with Keisha Knight Pulliam and Felicia. You know, if it's a black version, you know, my mama is going to be like, we're watching the black version.
She don't break her legs in that one?
I don't know. I think I watched it so long ago. And all I remember is the cakes. And we were like, my mom was like, I always want to make a Pollyanna cake. So it was really nice. But I don't really, I don't know.
Yeah, when he's like, and then spoiler alert, she breaks her legs. I was like,
I need to watch this.
She what? It's like 100 years old,
right? But maybe we can go back and watch Pollyanna. But I still like Haley Joel. What's her name? Haley Mills. Haley Mills, yeah. Because I watched Parent Trap. I watched that. You watched that?
Yeah.
Haley Mills. Oh, I love Parent Trap. Both of them, the Haley Mills and Lindsay Lohan.
I mean, I saw them, but it wasn't like an on repeat thing. I was not like a theater, like those kinds of movies.
Parent Trap's not a theater movie. It's a kid movie. Mm-hmm. They sang one song.
It's like real performative, though. Like, I don't know.
How dare you?
Sorry.
I'm like, how dare you? Parent Trap is amazing. You watch Lindsay Lohan Parent Trap?
I mean, yeah, that one's but I still was like, I don't know. I watched it, but it wasn't just on repeat.
Okay, I guess.
Saw it. I saw it. I know the story.
But yeah, that was funny how he wanted to be. I'm glad that he changed. And also, it made me realize, because I'm always have a movie in my head. And I was like, One Crazy Night movies are the best. They're the best, because you get to be like, that part when this and that part when they
it doesn't really have to make sense.
It doesn't have to make sense. It's just fun to have different characters and run into different, and that's literally the only way that you can have, like, how can we have a movie where the gypsies come and we run into Paul Wall?
And then you just make it totally normal.
Yeah.
I thought one of the things they were like, one of the things about Pee-wee is that everybody, and like, they just accept him as normal. Nobody thinks he doesn't get looks and stuff like he does in the real world. I just loved it.
Yeah, it was fun. I think I discovered that I am more of a, because I did watch Pee-wee's Playhouse. I did watch it and mainly but it was, I think Pee-wee's Playhouse was a little bit too wacky for me, but I watched it like, because it was on Saturday mornings. And so like, if it was like on, I would just, but like, I wouldn't make a point of it. But I did love the movies, both movies, the Big Adventure and the circus one.
Yeah.
Both of those were top tier.
Good stuff.
Yes.
It makes sense too that there's like a whole circus movie, Pee-wee's Big Top.
Yes.
Yeah. Because he grew up like close to the circus.
Yeah.
That was his like first like, seeing performers and stuff.
Right.
He's just so interesting.
He's very interesting the way his mind works. And then like, it just makes you appreciate like different types of performance.
Yeah.
And different types of comedy. I thought it was interesting how whenever he just knew he was going to get cast on Saturday Night Live, but then he saw Gilbert Gottfried and he was like, because they're kind of in that thing, because Gilbert Gottfried stays Gilbert Gottfried all the time. I wonder, I hope Gilbert Gottfried, when he passed away, give us a documentary, because I'd like to see him. We don't know.
He already got it.
He did?
Yeah, girl.
Oh, Lord, I'm sorry, Gilbert Gottfried.
A couple years ago, I believe.
How did he pass away?
Yeah, because
Did he give us a documentary or tell it? I would like to see how he acts normally.
Yeah, 2022. April 2022.
Oh, Jesus.
Maybe he did. I thought it was interesting that he died like very shortly.
Yes. After the. Yes. Oh, and I wanted to say, too, I love that he watched, like, he really liked The Little Rascals, because he said that, like, he liked the idea of being able to do whatever you want unsupervised.
Yeah, it was kids being unsupervised.
Yeah, you're like, where are these kids? Yeah, they were totally yes. And he loved I Love Lucy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who doesn't?
Yeah.
Who doesn't? Oh, that was fun.
His humor cracks me up when he's like, I'm just warming up, babe. It is, babe, right?
Just be talking.
And I just laugh so hard. His humor is so dry.
Yeah, so dry.
One of the
I love it.
funniest things I've seen in my entire life was when I got to see Paul Reubens at the Majestic shortly, but like the week before COVID shut down. We watched Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and he talked about like making the movie and everything. And he got out his balloon and he started playing his balloon. And I was dying laughing. It was the literal funniest thing I had ever seen. I'm pretty sure I embarrassed Paul because I was laughing so harder than anybody else.
Aww,
but it was delightful.
Well, good.
Delightful. I can't wait to watch part 2.
Yes.
I'm very excited.
I'm going to wait a little bit if I want to forget stuff.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So, well,
yay. That was fun.
It was.
I'm glad that we were because I've been wanting to watch it, so I'm glad that we made each other watch it.
Yeah, definitely. I've been wanting to watch it too, but like unless I force myself
to
sit down, I'm like, I don't have time for this.
Exactly.
But I did. And it was delightful.
I
think I did always know. I kind of assumed he was gay, but like you don't.
It makes sense. I think for the longest time, I didn't think about stuff like that.
I still sometimes. I'm like,
I was just gay. Yeah, I just this doesn't like. I'm just like having a good time, enjoying you, and then and it's
like I'm so unbothered by it. I don't think about it
until one day someone says like, he's gay. I'm like, well, I never thought. And it's like I think that's what happened with Queen Latifah. Like, so whenever I first heard it, like. I had never thought about it because I just love Queen Latifah. And I'm like, I thought I was her girlfriend, to be honest with you. I had never thought of her being with someone else, but thank you.
But that makes sense why it's so comfortable for me to step into that situation.
Like, I never thought, like, you just didn't, just doesn't cross your mind. I'd be like, oh, not my business. I don't know.
I mean, unless you put it out there, like JoJo Siwa, Chris Hughes.
Oh. So
they're a couple.
Well,
go JoJo.
We'll see how this goes.
Like, I feel like it's official now.
Yes. They're like posting pictures
in bed together. Just friends.
You, JoJo, you do you. Have fun, girl. You only like 21. She's on 21, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Have fun. Pride Month. Do whatever you want.
Yeah. Keep it coming. As long as you're happy and you ain't hearing nobody, JoJo. Come with something. Damn, when does she come here? July?
I know, I looked it up. The tickets are only like $30.
July 22nd?
It's House of Blues.
Was that what in July?
I think so.
Oh, let's go.
I am too.
Let's go.
Thanks.
I used to be worried about money, not because I have some, because I'm gonna live in excess and abundance. So I was before, like I was like, I don't know if I'm having money, but no, I'm having. We going.
Yeah,
girl, we're going to the JoJo's. Yes, we're gonna go to the JoJo's Siwa concert. Oh my gosh,
JoJo,
so
we'll be there.
Fun.
We'll send you our set list suggestions in case you want them, because we're probably not gonna roll in VIP style. But
no. And you don't want me back there helping setting up because I'm a direct. I'm gonna bring out the Virgo,
right? She's from Virgo all over.
And direct everybody up in here. Let's get it. I just saw Beyonce. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I am too.
Okay, we gotta listen to her songs.
Today I thought I had messed up something for work. And I was like, oh no. And then I ran a test for it, and I had my QR code go to jojosiwa.com. And they were like, well, this doesn't work, but this one goes to this. And I was like, I know what to do.
Thanks, JoJo.
Oh, what would JoJo do?
I don't really care about what they say. I'm going to come back like a boomerang. Oh, 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 oh. Ooh,
this is gonna be wild. The people watching is gonna be so fun.
I don't know what I'm gonna wear.
Yeah, I mean, all right. Well,
yes.
We have lots
You're
to
gonna
do.
have to look super cute. Like these are gonna be the gays, girl.
Yeah,
we can't just come. Like we gotta come.
We need to come as mother.
Oh my god,
we're giving mother. So
oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
It is gonna be fun.
Okay.
All right. Well, anything else? You ready for what you into?
I am, girl. You ready?
Yes. What are you into, girl?
Girl, okay. Because have we talked about this before? I feel like when I told you this, that you sounded like you were familiar with it. But Mount Everest?
I had a friend from high school who climbed Mount Everest.
But we haven't talked about it?
We haven't talked about
it. Okay. Yes. So just the lore behind Mount Everest is crazy. It's just crazy. Like, I didn't know, like, when you were going up there that you passed dead bodies of previous hikers who failed. And because you can't just be going, and it's hard to get up there by yourself. So you can't, they can't retrieve the bodies.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some, what is it, Sherpas that live there, and they'll guide you and stuff. But it's just, it's way more dangerous than you thought. Not that any of you were like, I was gonna go
like Mount Rushmore. Easy.
It's crazy. And
Not Rushmore.
What I mean, I said Rushmore.
That's what I said.
Oh, I was like, okay. Everest.
Everest.
And it's really expensive. Like you pay for like $10,000 to $18,000, and it's hard to get to the base camp. You literally gotta like fly here, take a boat here, do this, just to get to the base camp. And this was the most appalling thing that pissed me off. There are people, because you have to camp, you can't just make it up in one day, you have to camp, but there's litter. You guys are littering our Mount Everest, the mountain that you didn't even really need to climb. So you're going to a place where you don't even really need to be. There's no need. You're not running for something. And you got to climb. I had to climb up Mount Everest because the polar bear was chasing me. No, you don't have to do that. So you're in this space, this beautiful space of the world
that you choose to go
to, that you're probably from some really nice, rich nation, because why else would you go here? Because you're seeking thrills, and you're littering.
And I don't understand why you would litter, because if you take it up there, it can't be bigger bringing it back down once you...
Right? And it seems like you are, if you're doing climbing Mount Everest, like, I feel like you have like some type of connection with nature or something that would make you be like, I want to climb this because I want to feel, I don't know. To me,
it seems contradictory.
Yes. And you just bad litter. Ugh. horrible. So it just made me mad because at first I was like, okay, that's what you want to do. I guess I'm not gonna do it. But now I'm like, no, now go sit down. We just shutting them down the mountain.
Dead bodies and litter.
And litter. Lock it. Shut it. Go home.
Not appropriate.
Shut it down. We're wrapping it up.
Not for humans.
No more. We're not climbing Mount Everest no more.
Yeah.
We're done here.
The signs are clear.
Ugh.
You can't even respect the
You
place.
can't even keep it clean.
Uh-uh.
So we taking everybody's privilege. You don't need to be here anyway, so go on, go home.
You heard her?
Ooh, I can't believe that.
Yeah, I think littering and like national treasure, like beautiful.
The ocean. Don't litter anywhere.
Oh,
you know how I feel about that.
The whole trash can in the ocean.
I would have jumped off the boat. Can you imagine if I was on a boat with that guy and he did that?
Yeah, you would have.
Or I would have pushed him off the boat.
Yeah.
And they were like, that was the guy driving the boat, Ramelle. I'm like, I will figure this the fuck out.
And you're a litterer. Fucking litter.
Oh my God. It's just so. And you know what? Now that I'm saying close the mountain down, I don't think they can because now I think that there's like a small community of people that live. I think they depend on that.
That depend on
that money.
We're doing it all wrong, people. That's wild.
It's so, yeah, but like go on TikTok and go on Mount Everest. The lure is crazy. There's all kinds of stories and the treachery. Like I said, you ain't got to tell me twice. I ain't going up there. But if you do, like, damn.
At least pick up after yourself. Pick up after yourself.
The first dead body I see and I had to walk over, I've been like, man, that's God. God is trying to tell you something. God is trying to tell you something. God. Okay, anyway. Girl, what you into?
So, I wanted to talk to y'all about value and what it means to value yourself, what it means to accept somebody else's value. If you are in a situation and they are your friend, they're artists, like you as a realtor, you go out of your way above and beyond to get people in their homes. And like, that is your goal there. And your time is not valued monetarily until you close on the deal. But if you don't close on the deal, unless these people are valuing your time with like their words and their confirmations and their, you know, not showering you with gifts and stuff, but you're not getting compensated otherwise. So the least we can do is treat people as valuable in life. Kind of like with pride. Like these people are valuable. No matter what. You don't have to do anything to be a valuable human in this world. And being around people that value your energy, like in a fair exchange of energy, that's where you want to be. Because if you're giving value and you're not receiving the same, that's not a relationship you need to be in. So I was all fired up about a little situation today. I told you about it yesterday. So I came up, I asked the artificial intelligence to come up with a little mantra for us so that people can respect themselves and each other. And all right, are we ready? I am worthy because I exist.
I am worthy because I exist.
My truth is valuable.
My truth is valuable.
My presence is powerful.
My presence is powerful.
I honor the worth in myself.
I honor the worth in myself.
I honor the worth in others.
I honor the worth in others.
No one has to shrink for anyone to shine.
No one has to shrink for anyone to shine.
I let love, respect, and abundance flow to me.
I let love, respect, and abundance flow to me.
Fully and freely.
Fully and freely. Amen. Praise Jesus.
Amen. So yeah, we're valuing people up in here.
Amen. I hope you got that word.
There's none of that. That's not going to work for me. That doesn't work for me. How about that? So
love it.
That's what I'm into.
Yes.
All right, girl. Are you ready for our triple dipper?
I am excited about a triple dipper.
You've been kind of wanting to do this one for a little bit.
Yes.
Do you want to say it this time?
Yes. So our triple dipper is the top 3 people that you would enter into a lavender marriage with.
Sounds lovely.
Yeah, it sounds lovely. And I know we talked about it before, but in case you don't know, a lavender marriage is when a woman and a gay man marry to, back in the day,
companionship.
Yeah, back in the day, you were doing it to like kind of cover up,
but
now you just probably would do it just because it's better than marrying straight men.
I mean, historically speaking,
right? Sounds more fun.
All right. Do you have any honorable mentions?
I do.
I kept it to one.
Okay. My honorable mentions are Lance Bass and Ricky Martin.
Oh, nice.
Just because like they're so like I love a good. I want to dance. I love a good. We could sing old songs. I used to jam that Ricky Martin album and NSYNC, and why wouldn't?
Sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
maybe we would bump into it because I don't care what everybody say. I would still want to hang out with Justin, and I would probably just want to hang out with him just so I can observe him because I think he's like, bro.
Yeah, I want to know how he is. Like,
yes, yeah, he's probably is an asshole, but I don't care. I want to see. Let me see.
Yeah,
let me see because he's not gonna be an asshole to me. I'll tell you one thing. Okay. So,
I dare you.
Yeah. You're not gonna be an asshole to me. I always want to see how you are. If you're an asshole, I'd like to see how you are an asshole to other people. But yeah, I just want to see. Or maybe he's not. Maybe he's really corny. I don't know.
I imagine he's like different with like his NSYNC boys.
Right.
I don't know.
And then I want to learn some dances and stuff.
Yeah. I bet they do have fun stories.
Right.
Yeah.
Like teach me all the cool stuff.
Dirty pop.
Right.
Good one. My honorable mention is George Michael.
Oh my God! Yes.
So handsome.
Oh hell yeah!
Hanging out with supermodels.
That would be so fun. I mean, another person you were like, let's hang out and make music and
make me look cool as
right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. All right, you want to go first? Or you want me to?
Sure, I'll go first. My number 3, because so the only thing I think there was a time when I would have wanted to be with like a flamboyant gay, but who was the life of the party. But I don't think I'm like that anymore. I'm like, I need a gay that would like to stay home and hang out and do fun things like that, like go to brunch or dinner or lunch. That was wild. But Anderson Cooper.
Oh,
because I think he would be so fun to hang out. We would laugh. Mm-hmm. He would get all of my weird jokes, and
we have like deep conversations about current events.
And every once in a while, he would get drunk, not too much.
But he is so funny when he's giggling.
Yes, that would be. He would ever like, oh, Anderson's drinking tonight. Leslie, come over, girl. Anderson's drinking.
Watch, I'm gonna do that thing that always makes Anderson laugh.
Yes. Such lovely conversations we would have.
He is a silver fox.
Right? And Andy Cohen would come over and we talk about housewives.
Sounds great.
I'd be in heaven.
Love it.
Right?
Love it. All right, my number 3 is Lance Bass.
Yay!
I saw NSYNC in concert and we made shirts that said Lance Bass kicks ass.
Yay!
And this was before he was out. And then he came out and I was like, of course I liked the gay one. Like literally always me. But I mean,
we can say no.
But I think Lance Bass would be fun.
Yeah.
I think he is like a little bit sassy and like would do fun stuff, but is not. But he's like, but can we please be home at like, I need to do a face mask after.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is Sean T. The workout guy. The what was that famous one? The ab one? Hip hop ab. Yes. Yeah. And I just think first of all, he's really corny, but fun corny.
Yeah.
And even the other day when I was working out and Lovey came in, because the kids are at home now. So she came in at the end and he was twerking and she was like, "Ooh, mama, he's like you." I'm like, he is. just like, okay, I'm just doing squats and then we gonna twerk. I'm like, Shanti. So I think that, right? Like I would just like work out and he would like motivate me and he's so positive and we would go eat healthy, fun things and
eat that new vegan restaurant.
Right? Like and I follow him. Of course I follow him and he always looks he looks so happy. He's always eating and he tells you to eat. He's like, make sure you eat. Don't be afraid to call
on that
girl. He's like, make sure you eat.
You said eat.
Yes.
I'm in.
Like, don't be afraid of carbs, y'all. He was like, okay. So I just appreciate, like, me and him would have a ball.
Mhm.
And so he was always like a restaurant and you're eating and you're working out. Let's go. And but you're trying to do it in a healthy way. I'm in.
Yeah.
And he looks so good. He's in his 50s now. No, I think he's in his early 50s now, and he looks amazing. So I want to be in Lavender Marriage. He's married, but for whatever reason,
If your husband's listening to the podcast, sorry.
yes, sorry,
We're
you
not
seem like a
trying
lovely person.
Not trying to do anything here.
What's your number 2?
RuPaul.
Fun,
You know a drag
of course.
queen all day?
Yes.
I would give anything to make RuPaul like cackle laugh.
Mm-hmm.
They have the funniest laugh. Like just to make RuPaul laugh. Oh my gosh, I would just be in heaven. And like he's so fabulous is like in a suit, and then so fabulous in a dress. Like I
Just
can't
fabulous.
even.
Right.
And then I can imagine like the stories that RuPaul has, because RuPaul's been like openly in like the queen of drag since the 80s.
Right.
And it's just amazing. I love that clip where Jimmy Fallon says, so you're a drag queen, and RuPaul goes, drag queen? Drag queen? Honey, I'm the queen of drag. And Jimmy Fallon thought he was going to have a heart attack. He was like, oh my God, I thought I offended you.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I just love RuPaul.
Yes.
Everything
Fun stuff.
RuPaul.
That's fun. Good. I love it.
All right.
He would be a fun time.
Definitely. All right, what's your number 1?
My number 1, I've talked about him before. He's not as famous as anyone, but he's kind of famous in my heart, is Dustin Ross. And he does the podcast. He has a podcast that I follow, and he's like a comedian. He comes to Dallas on July 2nd, I think. But he's a guy, like, talking to him. Okay, I fell in love with him because he watches does Housewives recaps. But like his voice, sorry, I don't. But if you were listening to him, you wouldn't think he was gay. You'd be like, this straight man likes Housewives like this. Quite interesting. Okay, yeah. And then like when I went and found his page, I was like, oh, he's gay, but he's so cute in his voice, and he talks about women in a way that makes you go like. I said, like, he likes Housewives, and he's like he'll have a guest on. He's like, girl, you looking sexy. And you're like, because if he told me that, I'd be like, oh, Dustin. So that's why I was like, okay, let me follow Dustin. And then I was like, oh, he's gay. That makes sense. But he talks to women in a way that makes you be like, okay. And he loves women. You can tell. He loves and appreciates them. He's just a nice, cool dude. He has really like low voice.
Gay men do love women.
Yeah,
I think that gay men probably love women more than like straight men in a way, because they're not lusting after them.
Right.
Like we were talking before, like lust is the lowest vibration. And like it probably is very natural for women and straight women and gay men to feel very comfortable.
Yeah. Because you do like want like a male perspective and companionship. That is something that a woman wants.
I like men.
Yeah, I like men. Like, let me hang out. But you don't want them to, when they lust after you so much, you're like, oh, this is very basic. Like, we can't talk about anything but this.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But you
can't have sex all day.
Right? Yes, exactly. But I love him. He's a cute patootie. My cousin sent me, hey, Brian, but he sent me, he was like, he is, because I went and go look, he's going on tour. I was like, oh, he's not coming to Dallas. And I think he added tour dates. He's like, he's coming to Dallas. I was like, I saw that. I was like, I might go by myself.
Very exciting.
And just have a good time. But yeah, so Dustin Ross, I love you. If you want to get married, holler at me. I'm there.
Lavender it up.
Lavender. Looks good on me anyway.
It does look very good.
Oh, thanks.
It does. My number 1.
Who is it? I can't imagine who Leslie's number 1 is.
Paul Reubens.
Oh my god.
Honestly, though, I've proven myself to be a good partner to a Virgo.
She really
I think that I would laugh maniacally at him being like, what do I have to do to you to prove that I don't trust you? I would find that so hilarious that he would trust me. He'd be like, this girl's crazy.
He's crazy. And he would keep you out of questionable situations. Like, Leslie, no, don't.
Is it keep some mystery?
Like, don't go over there. I don't know them. So yes, balance.
I just loved his style. Like I think I reposted it on our TikTok. His mid-century modern home in Hollywood is for sale. Like was for sale about a year ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It's
Oh,
so beautiful. I would have hung out so hard in that house with him.
Aww.
I miss Paul Reubens. I think that the older I get, the more I realize like what an impact like Pee-wee and Paul Reubens had on me.
Yeah, you do start to. I agree. The older you get, and then like I hate it when people say stuff like you don't know them. I'm like, yeah, they still had a really big influence on my life.
Yeah. It's still like pop culture and like he was always like so childlike, but like a little mischievous and a little naughty too, like
a little wacky.
Yeah,
and then you learn stuff from that. You learn like okay, it's okay to be a little bit different.
Yeah,
all right. Like you learn like it's little subtle you get. I don't know. That's what pop culture and art is for.
Yeah,
is that you get inspired and learn from things. So I think that's totally fine to really just appreciate another person like that.
Yeah. Everybody's just trying to. Most people are just trying to do their best.
Right.
And like I don't know, accepting for somebody for who they are is like the most basic decent thing you can do.
And most of us are really good at something, something, I don't know. And so it's so I enjoy watching people be good at whatever that thing is that they're good at.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, Paul Reubens, he created this character and he's really good at it.
Very.
So I think that's, I enjoy that. I even like it watching it other people on. Like I like to watch you enjoy Pee-wee. I'm like, look at her liking Pee-wee over there, having a good time. So yeah,
balloon solo. So all right, I admire the shit out of you, Pee-wee, or probably Paul Reubens.
Yeah, Paul Reubens. Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
he looks so good too. I would say that on the documentary.
Oh yeah, during filming,
he didn't look sick or at all. So yes.
Well, girl, that's all I have. Do you have anything?
I don't have anything else. I had fun during this episode. That was fun.
I can't wait to watch part 2. We'll have that next podcast.
Me too.
All right. Well, I'm Leslie. Make sure you're following us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and you can watch us on Spotify and YouTube.
And it's your girl, Ramelle the Realtor. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.
See y'all next week. Bye.